This is Russ Edgar, Avion Overlander. We're leaving the park where we're parked, and we're just going to walk a trail that's adjacent to it. So it should be a nice walk. We're going to go to the Salmon Pools, Cape Breton Highlands National Park of Canada. There's a river here. It's the looks like it's the Cheticamp River. Fly fishing only, and you need a license. Those people who like maps, we're at the red rectangle. The distance is about 6 miles with the return, about 4 hours plus. It's not very hilly. It's between 5 and 330 feet elevation. Guess that's about it. Looks like 2 overlooks worth looking at. Well, we just stumbled onto something that's pretty unique. First time we've seen this. But that goes across the river on a cable. It's marked. I'm assuming you have to pull yourself across. But it's kind of cool to look at. Walking up the road, Salmon River right here, or the Cheticamp River right here. But it is just like the one up that we walked 2 days ago. It's discolored. It does not have clear water. This is the side on the other side of the river, or on the other side of the road to my left. It's very cool, I think, but then again, I like rocks. Our first little waterfall. Kind of teeny tiny, but I'll take whatever I can get. That is a pretty cool fungi. Then said John would like him. I like him. So there he is, just growing out of a straight up and down bank. Where I'm standing is called Fence Pool. I'll move up. Looks so gentle. But we saw some markers a while ago that where I'm standing on a bad storm, it'd be up to my shoulders or neck. Lynn's in heaven. If you look across and see all those beautifully colored, multiple colors, rounded rock, that's her thing. If we could, we'd take several truckloads of those home to Ohio. This is the Fence Pool, but I forgot to show you what's above it. A big high cliff of a mountain. This is a tributary that's running right along the main river. That's going to flow into it at some point downstream. But he just looks lovely with that little channel there. We're about 3 kilometers or so, and the river and the trail have come together. It's worth looking at. It's pretty cool. There's the Lynn. There's up the river. River's flowing towards the camera. I'm going to pan up. You can see what the mountains look like. No matter how jaded you are, you have to say, this is a lovely place. This is the rapid where the river's making a curve. Looks quite exciting. Our first bridge on the trail. I can see the water in my peripheral vision. It looks lovely. I'll get down here and give you a shot. Flowing down the mountain, or crevasse between the 2 mountains, actually. You can't see it probably very well, but there's a little waterfall far background. This is the other side, and it is actually flowing directly down and within a few hundred feet into the river. I've just arrived at First Pool. I'll take a picture when I walk down there. As you can see, Lynn navigating her way down a treacherous trail. I'll walk out here on the end and give you a shot of First Pool. I've walked about as far up the rock face as I can at First Pool. I wanted to see what that looked like, and it is pretty cool. Rock face on each side, big rock face. Slows the water down for, I wouldn't expect that. And what you have in this big pool, I can't see them because of the water quality, but evidently they're just a pile of salmon living in here. This is right on the trail. As Lynn says, I don't have a clue what it is. It is a log cabin, obviously. I'll walk up and see if there's any signage on it. Somebody went to a lot of trouble here. Door's locked. That's the best I can do. This is the view standing in front of the log cabin. I can see why they built it here. You know, I'm a sucker for flowing water, but this place is just cool. We're standing right beside where it is coming between the make sure I can get you so you can see it. Hoping you can see this. This is where it's flowing between big rocks, solid rocks, down to where I was earlier. All right, we're at Chance Pool. You can hear the water behind us. We're going to walk down these stairs. Lynn started. The marker somebody left us. Swing around and you can see there's buttresses here that there was actually a bridge across here at one time. I'll move a little closer. I'll have to look where I'm walking. Walk out on the concrete. The thing you need to understand, other than the beauty of this thing, is that, I'll swing around here, adult salmon swim up this river once in their life, and they swim to the place that they were born, the pool, and they simply spawn and fertilize eggs and simply die. It's a one-time trick. It's actually worth looking at. I hope Lynn's relatives watch this someday. And there's your sister sitting right on the river. I'm just going to let this run for a minute or two so you understand. Lynn and I are sitting on this rock. Here's Lynn. I was sitting there looking at this. You know, if you've been following us, that we were at Carmy Brook Falls 3 or 4 days ago, and we both agree that this way passes the falls. This is something, truly something else.
What are they?
More fungi. Don't know what they are, but
Whole big patch of them here.
pretty cool, and they're just every place on this little outcropping of dirt. Big rock slide that happened long ago. Left the trail intact, or it seemed to be, but kind of interesting to see. My watch says I walked just a little better than 8,000 steps. Lynn's got her watch set differently. She measures in miles. Her watch says we've walked a little over 3 miles. And I stopped when the sign said stop. Actually, that's a lie. We walked on down for a little ways and we saw it really was eroded and life-threatening, so we turned around and came back. I'm going to stop today. This looks like a really good place to stop. We've walked the entire trail. It's going to be a little better than 6 miles when we get home to the trailer. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel. Be safe out there, and I hope you are truly as lucky as we are.